of the most powerful tools we have in our mental toolbox is memory. And not memory in a sense of retaining things, but the memories that we make on our daily basis of our lives. But before I speak to you about memory, I want to share with you the similarities of us human beings and cookies and the cookie making process. So we all mix our dough and roll it out and throw in our ingredients, and then we stamp out the shapes that we're happy with, and then it goes into the oven. And by the way, we're lucky to make it into the oven because much of the cookie dough gets eaten before it actually makes it to the oven. But if you're fortunate enough to make it out of the oven, we then look for a purpose in our lives and enlightenment, whether it's through our faith, religion, culture, origin, heritage, roots. So what is our mission in life? So as we travel through this journey on a daily basis, we go through hundreds of emotions every day. Happiness, sadness, excitement. Most of this gets stored in the neocortex of our brain, 76% of our brain. And what we retain from this, in a sense, becomes our operating system. It decides how we want to live our lives and the things that are important to us. It's almost like we all walk around with these invisible backpack, and as we go through life, we keep throwing stuff in it. No wonder as we get older, we might maybe crunch down a little bit more because the weight is getting heavier by carrying all of this around with us. So we are an accumulation of all of these memories that we make on a daily basis. Our memories are who we are. And the fact is that if you have wonderful memories, chances are that you are a very happy person. Doesn't that just make sense? And so who you are is really a reflection of the daily memory making that goes through our mind. And so love, in fact, is made out of memories. Imagine waking up next to your loved one in the morning and looking over and saying that I have no memories of you. That wouldn't be good, would it? But think about love as an example of love with your mother. And it's the accumulation of all of the memories that you made together. That's really where attachment comes in. In fact, attachment is born of memories. Whether it's a relationship or it could be an object. Maybe there's an attachment for a classic automobile that brings some memories for you. So in some ways, memory is sort of the love gauge or the instrument of measure, isn't it? Forrest Gump would put it this way. Memory is like boxes of chocolate. So you have sweet and bitter, and you have the dark chocolate, the dark days. But interesting enough that sometimes we miss the memory, but not necessarily the person. Experience is an accumulation of memory, isn't it? So really, memory is what we get to keep from these experiences. It's the stuff that we hold on to. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a place where you could actually take your bad memories and you turn it in, almost like a little pawn shop, and you exchange it with good memories? That would be like this instant happiness. Someday, perhaps. But until then, really all we do have is our memories that we make on a daily basis. So as we upload our software of memories on a daily basis, in some ways, our memories become an investment, don't they? Have you ever thought about that? We're making an investment. So I'm a founder of a real estate development company. In 20 years of doing projects, we've learned it's not about the brick and mortar, and it's not about the real estate investment. It's about making memories. And making memories have tremendous value for what we do, as opposed to just a brick and mortar. In fact, we are a memory investment firm as opposed to a real estate investment firm. Somewhat of a cultural engineering company, perhaps. So every tree we plant and every wall that we put together has to make sense. Why is it, by the way, that so many of us travel into these sacred places around the world? Like Angkor Wat, 3 million people visited this place in Cambodia last year. Why are we so interested in places like Petra? Or places like the Taj Mahal? Why do we care if Shah built this for his lover? The fact is, we're investing in our memories. As we built this inventory of memory, this is what we draw from in a way to build our future. It is an investment, isn't it? Isn't music an investment as well? So it doesn't just have to be buildings. So we listen to a song that we enjoy or that we like, and we start to sing along or tap next to the beat. We're starting to, why can't every meal be memorable? Would you rather shop at a farmer market or a supermarket where your tomatoes are genetically modified, chemical washed, and packed in a package that's toxic? Or would you rather shop at a farmer's market where the farmer cultivated the tomatoes and there's storytelling and the winemaker and the cheesemaker? What creates more memories? Now we're discovering umami in the Western world. We're going deeper into that sense of memory, aren't we? It's important for us. Every meal has to be memorable. So in some ways, what happened to us yesterday and what's happened to us today kind of set the future, doesn't it? The memories that we accumulate formulate our future. And so, in some ways, a selective memory can lead to a positive future. So the quality of our memories could be a positive future. So one can say that the rest of our lives, we can take the average path, or we can go down the memory path. Thank you.